What is going on, fight fans? So just a quick caveat, this video is being filmed before the update that they stated will drop, so I won't be able to test it or anything like that. It's also going to work off of the spamming, where if a person is constantly just throwing looping punches, you can go ahead and hit, if you hit them while they're doing that consistently without blocking or anything, you can get a counter damage multiplier, which I actually think is a good thing. I've seen a lot of people in the comments say, well, if this game's supposed to be emulating boxing, then what's the big deal? But when you could, for example, just move forward with your analog and then do this, you're really conserving a lot of energy to just throw it all out with the looping punches. Now, if there were like 12 rounds, right? If there were multiple rounds, I understand, but there's that Olympic style blitz that you get from the fact that it's just 3 rounds. So I am in agreement with adding some sort of a fear deterrent in terms of the counter if a person is just flailing constantly, which is in line with real life anyways, because if you have your chin up and you're doing this and somebody gets away from it or whatever and then hits you with a big shot, it's gonna hurt, right? It's gonna hurt, especially if you get hit in the chin. All right, but for today, what I want to do is something a little bit more special, just in case some of you guys aren't in the Discord or haven't seen their roadmap. We're gonna look at their exact roadmap that they've shown to the public, the Trello page that allows us to see everything that they're currently working on and everything that we could expect in the future. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, here we have the Thrill of the Fight Trello board about this roadmap. Being in early access means we can continue to develop the game with feedback from our community. We want feedback and input from our players, which is why we're sharing our roadmap. You can see which urgent issues we're tackling, what were features and content shipping, what's work in progress, what's coming up. So we'll get all that information through this and see what they're doing. Our roadmap is for informational purposes only. These are our best estimation of planned work, but some things can and will change as we find better or different ideas, solutions, or directions. We want to hear from our players in our Discord. Jump into the development, timing, and release of any functionality, content, and features will ultimately be decided at the discretion of the team, and some things will definitely change. Transparency is a core value for us, however, so we will work hard to be clear with our players on our progress and plans and any changes we make. Okay, with that understanding, let's look at the things that are urgent. Fix visible lag / movement delay issues that occur in some matches. This has happened, but it's very rare. I've not seen it happen so many times, but it's happened like maybe two or three times to me, where I'm throwing a punch and like I've thrown the punch already, and then the punch happens, and then I'm moving my body and my body doesn't follow me. So like my head gets disconnected from my body, and then it kind of has to get back and it like teleports back. It's happened, but it's very rare that I've experienced it. Although I do see in the Discord people have said that they have experienced this. So although it's rare, I do believe that it is an important issue, because if it is prevalent to many players, that can really throw everything off when everything's about inches and timing and things like that. Count extra damage to boxers that have their arms out. It's probably for just people doing this, right? If your arms are just constantly out, there might be extra damage, and that's urgent, which means that they're currently working on that right now, and we're probably going to be seeing that very, very soon. Make punches do the damage they should do now that we have early access data. So they're getting the data from us playing, from us talking about it, from maybe internally, statistics data, stuff like that. And they're looking to make sure that the punches do the damage that it should be doing. Improve hit feedback. So maybe they're going to do more stuff with like colors or whatever, how they did in Thrill of the Fight 1, where you hit somebody and if it was blue, you didn't really hit them that hard. If it was yellow, you hit them pretty decently. And if it was red, you really hit them hard. And maybe they do something like that. Not sure. Make corner more make corner more clear during winter announcement. Okay, so they're working on making things like what corner you're in, like blue corner, red corner. At first it was a little like off-putting, like, wait, did I win? But once you really realize your corner is always going to be the one that you're closest to. So this is the red corner, I'm in the red corner, he's in the blue corner, I could see that that's the blue corner over there. It became simple to me that I knew where I was, but I could see how maybe for new people they don't really know, or it's a little bit difficult for them to understand. But for me, it was fine. I was fine with it. But they're going to do it to make it more clear. Determine why some players can't join matchmaking and get stuck at starting search. I only had this at one point after a certain update, and I think it was because there was an issue with the update, but once they fixed that, I haven't had any problems. Okay, this is what they've recently completed. Determine why some players are having arm length calibration issues. Figure out why players are sometimes allowed to quit or disconnect without it counting as a loss. Okay, so they're trying to figure that out. So maybe they haven't figured it out, but they've had figured, because this is recently completed. Okay, so they figured that out. That should be fixed when somebody stops playing or freezes, take off their helmet, whatever it is, or their VR headset. You don't get the loss. Okay, that's good. Make it less possible for players to stop playing the game and force the remaining player to quit and take a loss, which is also good. Make it clear that room scale mode is available and how to use it. That's good as well, just making that more clear. I do remember the first time I was playing, it felt jarring. I didn't really know, am I in room scale? Is this room scale? Or am I allowed? Like, do I need more space? What's going on? Make standing mode less restrictive. That was another situation that I had as well, where I was in my little circle and I couldn't even move, like not even a centimeter out of there. Then I was hit with the you get back into your circle. That's really jarring, and it's super restrictive. It's like you're in jail and you're boxing and you have to move a pod that you're like it's almost like you're moving like you're on a Roomba and you're moving the Roomba, but you can't get out of the radius of the Roomba. It's not good. I recommend, if you can, do room scale, please. Fix damage display issues on boxing dummy. That's good. If there's any issues with that, you want that to be as accurate as possible. Mixed reality first pass. We got mixed reality already, where you could play in your living room and you see the other opponent in your living room. Hit reaction first pass. Okay, so the hit reaction to me is pretty decent. In progress. So they're currently working on this. Post-launch bug squashing, character model improvements. So they're trying to improve the character models, make them look better. Body pose improvement, trying to improve the way your body is posed in the game and how it's being perceived by the other player. Additional hairstyles, that's always good. Although I think I found the hairstyle that just perfectly matches me. I don't really need to go anywhere else with my hairstyle, but it's pretty good. They even got my beard. I think I'm chilling. But I know a lot of people probably want to see more hairstyle, so 100% in favor of that. Additional gear, I'm 100% in favor of that, because I like that uniqueness that comes with being able to hook your fighter up, customize your fighter. So the more, the better, in my opinion. New venue, hotel conference room. So this is the venue that we could be expecting soon, because it's the one that they're working on. It looks like a banquet hall. I like it. I like the look of it. I want that more grandeur feeling when I'm fighting somebody. Right now, it feels like it could be a little sparring session or early amateur fighting career or whatever. But I want something like this, right? Even this is early fighting career, your career, but like fighting in a gym with people sitting around, that's super early career kind of situation, like amateur career situation. So this looks a little bit better. This feels more like a pro career, as opposed to like an amateur career. All right. So let's look at the planned stuff, right? This is the bread and butter, probably what you guys are looking for, because we know this is all about to come. This has been completed. These are things that they're definitely working on right now, but these are planned stuff. Premium branded gear and apparel. So maybe gear that you could purchase, and hopefully maybe gear that you could win, right, in game. Voice chat. Please have the ability to turn that off for both me and my opponent, because yes, it's cool, especially if you know who you're fighting, right? And you guys haven't talking to each other, whatever, maybe helping each other. But sometimes The anonymity of the internet. Anything can happen. Anyone can be doing, and it could get so annoying to hear like a young person just like, cursing, or an older person that doesn't stop like cursing or using profanity and all that stuff. And you want to mitigate that as much as possible. So I don't mind it, because for many purposes this is good, but for some moments, right? Sometimes for a lot of moments, you want to be able to at least mute yourself so you don't have to say anything, and also mute the person that you're playing against. Controller and hand calibration, that's important. Make sure that's as accurate as possible. Expanded winner announcement, so instead of just saying the blue corner or the red corner, they say a little bit more. Leg improvements, which is good. The more you can get the legs to look nice, the better. The legs in this, though, I think look the best out of any of the multiplayer boxing games that I've seen. Damage system adjustments, that's going to be ongoing forever. Contextual knockdown animation system, this is pretty good, because no matter what knockdown you do, even if you hit them with an uppercut or a left hook or whatever it is, they always do that fall back. I want to be able to hit somebody with a left hook and really feel that it was the left hook that got them, because they turned this way and fall. Or a right hook, they turn this way and fall. Uppercut, they pop their heads back. Hit to the body, they hold the body, they crumble down. I kind of want that stuff. So contextual knockdown animations will be good. Additional training equipment. We need that, because right now we only have the test dummy. Thank God we have the test dummy, though, because it lets us test the damage. But we need the double end bag. That's my favorite. My favorite training tool from the previous one was the double end bag. We want the speed bag, right? We want the punching bag. All that stuff is important. So please, 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 make sure that we have additional training equipment. Single player game modes, that's important. I want to know how they're going to do it. Is it going to be like a full blown career mode? Is it just going to be like a kind of, you just fight the next person, kind of how it is in Thrill of the Fight? Either way, it's still cool, because you don't have to, this is one of the things that makes Thrill of the Fight 1 not obsolete yet, is that it has the single player experience. So we still kind of want to see what's going to happen with how they do single player. And I think once they do it, and if they do it right, then finally everybody can completely migrate from Thrill of the Fight 1. Additions to multiplayer game modes, I think that's going to be cool. Be real cool if they do like an online career mode. That'd be awesome, but we're going to have to wait to see if that's even possible, how difficult that is. But that would be cool, right? With belts and stuff like that. And you could hold the belt up and all that. That'd be awesome. Swelling and bruising, definitely need that. Netcode adjustments, I think that'll be happening forever. Match history, that's cool to go back and see all that stuff. Match replay viewing, if we could control the cameras and move around and do, whoo, that would be beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. We could break down fights, and it's great for content creation. So yeah, great for me if they do something like that. Referee character, didn't even notice he wasn't in the ring, but yes, he's not in the ring, so that'd be cool to put him. Return of the coach, tutorials, that's good for people. UI, menu improvements, that's awesome, of course. This venue here, I saw it in the trailer, but we don't get to play it. This venue looks pretty cool, right? The more of these venues, the better, in my opinion. And it gets bigger and bigger. So now we got an outdoor venue. This looks pretty good here. Let's see here. This one right here reminds me of Fight Night Champion with the arch ceilings and the blue and red. I think this was Atlantic City Hall or something in Fight Night Champion. It looks just like it, in my opinion. But yeah, it gives you the more grandeur feel, the lights, all of the rigging, right? All of that just makes it feel bigger. Let's see what else they have here. It gets bigger and bigger. Now we got a large arena. This one looks like what, Madison Square Garden, right? Or the MGM Grand. It looks pretty big, like a big kind of fighting stadium. Awesome, right? And then of course we get something even bigger than that. We get the stadium, right? Like a football stadium. This is huge. It'll be cool if there ever is like even with rank, the more higher you go in rank, the bigger the arenas become. So that way you get more of a feeling like you're developing, you're growing. Now look where you're at, right? Like you're whatever, a contender or a champion. Like, this is huge, right? This is a big place. So I think that would be cool. Or if they implement it into like a career mode, online career mode situation. And this is everything that they have planned. This is what they've done in progress, what's completed and urgent, and which means it's coming right now, soon, probably tomorrow. Exploring is also an important thing. Mixed reality improvement, player nickname system with voice announcer lines. So maybe you choose who, like a nickname, and then they'll say your nickname when you win. Deeper training options. Yes, please. Even jump rope. That's a possibility. Jump rope is a possibility if it hits your foot, right? You could just, like, it knows when you're jumping. So you just make the legs that's already in the game kind of hop up above the rope. That's a possibility to do jump rope, and people get good at it, man. You never know. Deeper training options, coach advice system, translation, spectating of rank matches. We need that, please. Additional options for streaming gameplay footage. That's awesome as well. And try to display potential Wi-Fi quality issues to players before they start matchmaking. All right, so that's basically their roadmap. You guys have access to this. This is public. Just go on their Discord, and if you go to their important or news information tab channel, you can click through and click to see their Trello board, and they're constantly updating this. So it's a really good way to see exactly what they're working on. All right, so hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're gonna keep on doing videos on this. I have a really cool fight coming up soon that is gonna drop very soon. I'm sure you guys are gonna love it. But of course, until the next one, hit the like, hit the subscribe, so we can keep doing these videos. You guys are enjoying it. I'm enjoying making them. It's synergistic. Just hit like, subscribe, notification bell, so as soon as I drop the videos, you could come over here and watch them. But anyways, until the next one, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this and it gave you an insight on what to expect. Peace out.